Hi, I'm here to give you a refresher or to introduce you to Educreations. You can use Educreations no matter what grade level that you have your students. You can use it as a teacher, and the students can use it to create all kinds of great projects. Here's how you get started. The first thing you want to do is go to educreations.com. Here, if you've never created a teacher account, you want to click on Teacher Sign Up. You're going to put your name, your email address, and create a password. I uncheck these because I don't want to get emails in my inbox all the time from Education, so I have that unchecked. That is a personal preference. You could also just sign in with Google, and if you've already logged into Google for the day, it will simply skip you through this process. So now I'm clicking on Sign Up. Now I want to find my school just so I can join them. There's my school. Oops, there's several. I'm going to click on this St. James School, Confirm School. The first thing it wants me to do is to create a class. You can have multiple classes. I'm going to pretend that I am let's say this is going to be English 1 class. And these other things I can skip, but there's no reason why I can't just go ahead and select them, so I am, but you do not have to. And then you can create a description or simply skip that. So now I'm going to create a new class, and you can create several different classes. So now that I've created a class, one of the most important things is to notice is this code over here. If my students are old enough and capable and are on one-to-one devices, I would simply email this class link to them. For younger grades and not one-to-one, you want to make sure that you've written this code up on the board, or you could put it on a little 3x5 card for them. Your code will be unique to your class. This is so they don't, join incorrectly. So now let me show you the student side of things. On the student iPad, they're simply going to go to their Educreations app. It will take them to their workspace. They need to back out of their workspace by tapping on the very top Out button. Now they're ready to join your class. They're going to tap on the little group of people. They're going to tap on Login. They don't have a login currently, so they're going to tap on Create an Account. Then they're going to select Student. Now they're ready to put in their class code. Now they're ready to create an account. For younger students, this is critical. You want them to be able to create this appropriately. It's possible that you might have to really guide them in the process, maybe get some help. On a 3x5 card, for the younger students, the ones that need a lot of assistance, I would have written their name exactly how it should be, how you want them to type it in. Once they've typed in their name, I would also give them a username. I would have written it on a 3x5 card so they can simply just type in their username. Their username cannot be just their first name, and it has to be slightly unique because there are a lot of Joes in Educreations. So maybe you decide to use this convention where it's their first name and the first 2 letters of their last name. Whatever convention you decide, you just need to be consistent. It could just be their first name and then a nice number that you all choose as a class, like 1, 2, 3, 4. The password also needs to be preset for younger students. Older students can use passwords that they have previously used, for other accounts. But for younger students, let's make it really simple. Let's have everybody make their password 1, 2, 3, 4. Now they type Create Account. They may get this message. I'm glad this happened. Looks like Joe ST is already. So I'm just going to add the number 1 and create account. You have the ability to see all of your students. I'll show you how that looks. You don't need to worry. Now I'm a part of this class. I can get to any lessons that my teacher has shared with me, I can also see the lessons that I have created to know now that I have an account. And I can also see multiple classes. If my math teacher decides to do a class, I can see those as well. With Educreations, the free version, I can only have one draft at a time. So that's something to really think about as you are having this in your class, to have students work together if you're not one-to-one. So if you're not one-to-one, you need to have multiple students be able to be on one device. This is going to be critical. So as a student, I can log in and out. After a while, I won't have to. Let me show you what that means. I'm going to tap on the tiny gear at the bottom, and I'm going to have Joe's student log out. Now my partner, whomever's sitting with me, it's their turn to log in. So they're going to tap on log in, and then they're going to tap on create account. They're going to say I am a teacher, and they're going to put in that same class code. So now their partner, their friend beside them, their classmate, is also going to create an account on this same iPad. And they have to go through the same process. So they can help each other. So they're going to do their first name, exactly how you have it written on the 3x5 card if it was younger students. One-to-one programs, you don't have to worry about this. And then their username with your convention. And remember, you're going to add a number 1 if this doesn't work. And they're going to use a very simple password like 1234. And it's possible they do this wrong, and I'll show you as a teacher how you can help them. Maybe they forgot, or they typed in 1235 or something silly. I will show you how you can fix that. So now I'm going to tap create account. Now they are ready to start a new lesson. And they can see the same thing that their fellow friend, and they can also see their other students if they decide to share a lesson. So that's how you can have multiple students. They just have to learn how to log in and out of Educreations. Just a note, if you're one-to-one, they don't have to do this. Alright, so let's look at the teacher side of things. I'm at educreations.com. I have logged in as myself, and now I can see my students. And you would, of course, have multiple students. And this gives me where I can actually delete a student who leaves my class. If a student has put in the wrong password, I can reset their password, or if they have forgotten it, if you're a one-to-one program and they've just forgotten it, you have the ability to come in here and reset their password. Also, if I click on Heather's student and she has created a lesson, it would show here. That means I can sit at home and assess all my students' Educreations. Let me have her create one quickly, and I will show you. Okay, I'm just going to go back to students, and I'm going to click on Heather's student, and now I can see her Educreation. I can play it. This is my practice lesson. I could play it for the class. I could sit down and assess it. I don't have to go to every single iPad, pull it out, and watch their lesson. It's all here collected because I've created a class. All my Educreations come here. It's easy to assess this way. And I can click on, if Joe had done one, I can certainly do that as well. Let's go back to the iPad because I want to show you something kind of special. And that way we can share with each other. Another cool thing is I, as a teacher, can add lessons to this class. So let me show you how you can add lessons. This would be really great for review. So this just rests on their iPad, and they can open it and watch it whenever they need to. They put on their earbuds. They can play a hard math lesson as many times. So let me show you how that works as well. Here on this lesson side, this is where I can add lessons. This particular teacher hasn't created any lessons at all, so it's completely empty. But I can create some on an iPad app and add them to this class. Okay, now I am going to log in as a teacher on this particular app. I'm going to tap on the little gear at the bottom, and I'm just going to log in. I already have a teacher account. And once you log in on your own iPad with your teacher account, you don't have to do it again. So let's just pretend we are a teacher. And we log in with our account the same way we did on the computer. So because I'm the teacher, I can see the same things. I can see my students, so I could assess with my iPad as well. And this is where I could create lessons for my class. So I'm going to create a lesson. I can tap here on the little plus sign, and let's say we are teaching about, let's go to pictures and search, and let's say we're teaching about butterflies. Sorry. So I'm going to choose a picture of a butterfly, and I'm going to I can pinch it to make it smaller. I can make it bigger. I could even tell a story with this butterfly. Watch how I do that. I'm going to tap on the record. The butterfly flew across my book. In a draft, we're going to pretend that this is a lesson on butterflies. Oops. And I can also give it a description, but I'm just going to hit save. Now this lesson here, I can actually share with my class. So let's go back to here and let's refresh. And here is my lesson that I created on my Educreations app. I can watch it or I can add it. Let's go to classes, and then let's go to add lessons, and I can add this lesson to my class. Now I want to show you real quickly, if I go to the students and click on I see theirs, and they also will see the one that I created. Let's go back to the student side of things. This is actually my account, so let me log out of the teacher account and log in as a student. Now if I click on English, I will see the butterflies that my teacher had created, and I can simply play that as many times as I like. Okay, so I hope this helps you get started and is a nice refresher for Educreations.